Hello, everyone, and welcome to the HHW Show podcast. It is time for SummerSlam, and you know what's up? It is Hector, Frank, and myself with our predictions. And you can catch us live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and of course, you can follow our website, hhwshow.com. So let's get started. Welcome, everyone. Man, it's good to be back, man. I missed you guys.
Well, we didn't miss you. We had a hustle takeover last week. What are you talking about?
Oh, man, there you go. This guy talking about takeover and everything else. I'm like, damn, it's like that, yo, man. Papa champagne because I'm not around. Damn.
Hey, you do know the saying, right?
What's that?
What is it? When the cat's away, the mice will play, or the other way around? Yeah, when the cat's away, the
You
mice will
already
play,
messed
right?
up, man. Stop. See, that's why you still needed me, man. Good Lord.
No. I guarantee you, we got better reviews.
You had a review? What?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let me see.
We did a speedy and real takeover.
When we make this prediction that's happening this Saturday, August 5th, and it'll be live in Detroit, and we're definitely going to be watching it here. And of course, I got to say what's up to the Bloodline Network because they'll be on their live show during the SummerSlam. So you want to check those out. So shout out to everyone at the Bloodline Network. And of course, CMG, what's up to everyone there? And got a big props to the people in California, man. I met a lot of people there. And of course, a new friend named David over there in LA. So big what's up to you over there. And of course, man, you know, we're all military background, everything else. I got to meet a veteran named Frank Murillo. I hadn't seen him for like 10 years. And we met up in San Diego. So we were talking, of course, in a little bit about baseball, Army, and of course, some wrestling and stuff. So, you know, it's awesome, man, to take a vacay, you know, relax the mind, enjoy everything around you because you come back to reality and it's like, oh, can I go back on vacation again, man? Come on.
Yeah, sometimes you need a vacation from the vacation.
Yo, I heard
Definitely.
that. You know, it's like the last, 36 hours I've just been resting, and finally I'm able to, get back on my feet because I tried to get up this morning. I'm like, oh, still tired. But I wasn't tired to watch Raw last night. I'll tell you that much.
That was awesome. It was some good
Yes.
stuff. I mean, I even go back as far as saying that Sunday night with the Great American Bash, it was pretty good.
Oh, absolutely, man. I was watching that at the airport, man. Lucky enough, I had Peacock on my phone. I'm watching and while I was getting all these messages about delayed flights. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm watching my show. Because once you're in the air, man, I mean, I don't have service in the air. Some people do. I think T-Mobile has that stuff or whatever. I don't know. But hey, listen, great wrestling over the weekend. I missed Northeast Wrestling. I gotta tune in this week to catch up what happened because Heat Wave is coming up next month. Actually, not next month. In a couple of weeks is Northeast Wrestling Heat Wave. So that's happening. And then what else? Yeah, man, there's like 2 or 3 more pay-per-views for WWE that they announced, man. So
yeah. I know. I don't know if you want to talk about that, but that one that in India, is it?
Yeah. So, hey, Justin, what's up, guys, man? That's his message. Justin, how you doing? Hope everything's well. Let's get this party started, man. Frank, you with us now?
I think so.
All right. So, hey, it is SummerSlam, and we're gonna start off, man, with the hottest topic right now. And I'm actually changing my picks as I went through, catching up with wrestling this past weekend. And we'll start off with this match here. This is the main event for the undisputed championship belt, right? And more is at stake because the winner is the head of the bloodline, but not necessarily head of the table. Can you imagine that?
It's kind of suspect to me. I think all of it should be a package together, not
Yeah.
not not just separating it like that. No, I don't. I
It's
don't.
been brief now. I'm catching on to what they're saying, but Roman Reigns does have a point, and the point is that okay. So what happens if he does lose? Does that mean he's going to lose his status quo? I don't think so. To me, I don't think so. I think he still will be the head guy. You know what I mean?
Even if
It's
he
like
loses.
you might lose your crown, but people still going to respect you. You know what I mean? The Rock doesn't need to be a champion. He's the people's champion. He doesn't need a title around his waist. You know what I mean? We can always go back to Charlotte Flair, the way she said, does the title define you or you define the title? So which one is it?
I think in this case, it's going to define Jimmy if he wins, but it won't define. It doesn't define Roman at this point in his career.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't think Roman needs a title anymore to be relevant.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, it's a whole package, right? You got to get the you got what is that called anyway? I mean, I even forgot my words already, but you're the head of the table, the WWE championship. This is a tribal match, right? It's all in none. No one could interfere with the match. There's no disqualification. The only way you can win is by pinfall or submission. So anything after the match can happen. But during the match, there is no way no one can interfere in the match. That is the rules for a tribal match.
Okay, but it's a non-disqualification match. So what happens if someone does interfere?
Well, the no disqualification means that you can use any tool, anything that's in the way you could use, and you will not be disqualified. The
Okay, well, Paul
stipulation
Heyman's
is
in the
that
way.
no
I
one,
want to throw Paul Heyman at someone.
but
Say
Paul Heyman
what?
can't be there. That's the whole point. He might be there, but I mean, I don't know how that works. But the rules is that no one could interfere. Not a human being could interfere the match. That is the call.
Yeah,
So,
I agree with that. I
mhm.
mean, when you talk
Oh,
about tribal combat, you're talking about their heritage. We're going to settle this one on one with anything that we can use. But you're right, no one can be part of this. It's a little different than a no disqualification match to a certain point. So Solo's going to have to be in the background. If for some reason Jimmy was to come back, he has to stay out of it. It's only between these two to beat each other till only one is stand victorious.
Absolutely. So
Because
here's
they
my
they,
question.
they they did show that respect to each other. So
Yeah. Yes. I mean, here's the one thing that I'm going to say that I disagree with Jay Uso. He's already saying that he already beat him before. That is false because you was in a tag team match. Okay. He's never defeated Roman Reigns in a singles competition. We've seen that at Hell in a Cell. We saw that at Clash of Champions. He's really is 0 for 2 versus Roman Reigns. He's about to go 0 for 3 because I'm sorry, man. This is SummerSlam. This is the face. And I just don't see Roman Reigns losing. I'm gonna tell you my pick right now. I had Jay Uso, but after this last 2 episodes of SmackDown, I am convinced that Roman Reigns is going to win.
okay, I agree with you. I got to see Roman Reigns on First Take today with Stephen A. Smith.
Absolutely, same here.
And listening to their interview, you can almost determine that this is not going to end anytime soon for Roman Reigns. I mean, Jay is a threat, probably the biggest threat, I would think. Okay, but no, I'm going with Roman Reigns on this one.
I like Justin Time's comment. He says, going with Roman Reigns just can't convince me that this whole 3+ year long story was done to give the tag team guy the world title. I mean, you could call him the tag team guy, but he has shined on his own. You know,
Yes.
he is main event Jay Uso. I respect that, but I just don't think that he is in that level as Roman Reigns. Frank, you agree or disagree?
You know what? I've been going back and forth with Roman or main event Jey Uso. All right, he is 0-2. All right, so the numbers speak for themselves. But God damn it, I'm gonna go out on a goddamn limb and I'm gonna say main event Jey Uso is gonna be the main event winner in that freaking match. All right,
I
that's
respect
it.
that, man. Frank, you
Hey,
know what?
look, uh
At the
huh,
beginning, I said that he was going to win. But I'm
yeah.
repeat what I just said. Last two SmackDowns, the way I'm paying attention to the words they're using, the clues is given to me. And if I'm wrong, hey, I accept this one. But I just don't see it, man. I just don't.
Look, man.
Continuation for Justin. He says, plus no way WWE is going to have Roman get beaten twice in a row. Man, Roman Reigns not even going to lose a singles match, let alone something that happened with a tag team. And he doesn't even have to. I mean, yeah, he got pinned. He can always blame Solo for that.
Man, you guys are making it hard, man, because now I want to change my pick again. I mean, god darn, man.
Stick with it.
But you know what?
You're
I'm
done.
I'm gonna stick with
Nope.
Jey Uso.
Next, next match.
Damn it! Can't change it anymore.
All right, Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
This is
I
a no-brainer match.
a no
Oh,
brainer.
no brainer.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
enlighten me, Frank. Go ahead.
Cody Rhodes is gonna beat Brock, hands down. The match goes more than 5 minutes. Cody's gonna win.
All right, respect that.
Look, I'm not gonna say it's a no brainer, but because we've seen different things with Brock Lesnar in the past. Okay, but I think for this, I think it makes sense if Cody Rhodes wins this match. He's not gonna walk out of this match the same after it's all over said and done with. But I think he's coming out winning this match.
I was reading comments and doing follow ups with others about how this storyline just got created all of a sudden. And there was never an explanation as to why Brock Lesnar turned his back on Cody Rhodes. Okay. And it's more of a being him, it's just him being a bully. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And if I was to create a storyline and add to, I would say, in order to be at Roman Reigns' level, you got to go through me first. Because remember, Cody Rhodes lost to Roman Reigns. He lost psychologically, right? Mentally, he lost because he wasn't prepared for what's to come. Yes, could Cody Rhodes beat Roman Reigns? Absolutely, if it wasn't the interference. However, he didn't think ahead. I think this match here will prepare Cody Rhodes to finally get through Roman Reigns, if that is the case, right? But what about if I tell you that what would be the best way to protect these two superstars? How would they be protected? Could there be such an interference?
Outside interference?
Yeah.
by who?
Well, we have the new faction that's established, which is Bobby Lashley, which is last match he did lose to Brock Lesnar. He's recruited the Street Profits. I mean, he's making them look good with all the clothing and everything. Even though there is no signs, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. There are no signs. All right. But what about if Bray Wyatt shows up? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. If it was to protect these two superstars and delay this match, like they can still have the match and delay it, I think it would protect both of these superstars. But if Brock Lesnar is going to disappear after SummerSlam like he usually does, then I would say Cody Rhodes is going to win this match.
I agree with Justin's comment there.
Going with Cody so that they could get this whole thing over with. This feud not only has zero reasons why it's happening, but it just hasn't been hitting. Right. So I would have said, right, that if it was to prepare himself to reach to that next level, then this is the match for Cody Rhodes to win.
You know,
Just saying.
I think it makes sense to put these two together because you have to have something for each one of these two. Because with Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, there was no room for either one of these two to be in that storyline. So I think it just made sense to put these two together. Yeah, they should have had a build up to it instead of just throwing the pieces together. But it is what it is, and to me, it's now making sense after the third time.
Right.
So
Well, yeah, I mean they're 1-1. So technically, when you look at it as a competition, you want to see who's gonna come out on top, right? Who's gonna win the tiebreaker, right? I can
yeah,
also see that maybe Brock Lesnar is just frustrated and pissed because he can't go after the title anymore, and he put his frustrations on Cody Rhodes. I mean, there's so many possibilities, but none of that was made known to the WWE universe. So I'm
I
sticking with
think
Cody. Who you
yeah,
got?
I'm sticking with Cody, but I have to see Cody win convincingly. That
Mhm.
first time that he beat Brock,
It was almost like a fluke.
it was almost a fluke because
Yeah.
Brock had him. Brock had him in a submission lock that Cody could not get out of. And then it happened again the second time. Brock just got smarter the second time. So technically, in my opinion, Brock is 2-0. Okay. There's no so to me,
Sorry, I'm gonna go back and put words like you tell me. A W's a W. Can't go. Don't do that. Don't
but
do that.
Cody has not shown me that he's convincingly
Did he win?
better
Did he win?
than he, but he's
Did
not
he
better.
win?
But he's
But he
But
not
he
didn't.
better.
won.
But
But he
he's not
won.
better. He is
But
not
he
better
won.
than Brock. He has to
Bro,
show it. He has
I
to
don't care
prove
how
it
you win.
this
A win is
time.
a win.
He know he yeah, that's not gonna be good enough this time around.
I
He's
thought
gonna have
this
to
was
do it.
gonna be a win for the win, and that's it. But it's not because Finn Balor still refuses to accept his losses versus Seth Rollins, and he still want to talk about the past. So here we are, another rematch. This time it is probably the best rematch that's going to happen because we all recall SummerSlam when Finn Balor did defeat Seth Rollins to become the first Universal Champion. This time he's going for the heavyweight championship, and I got a bad taste on this. This one, I got to change my mind again. Okay. So I'll lead it off. At the beginning, I was like, Finn Balor, right? I'm saying, the Judgment Day is going to conquer WWE. How could they? Well, if Finn Balor wins the title, Damian Priest will cash in on Roman Reigns and they'll have all the gold. And now Finn Balor did put on Instagram, there are gold diggers. I'm sorry, but you're trying to make a statement against an opponent that is very intelligent, and that is Seth freaking Rollins. He's played the game before. He did it to Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. All right. I don't think that's going to happen again, but I do see a new champion. I'm making my prediction right now. Seth freaking Rollins is going to win, and therefore Damian Priest will cash in and become the new heavyweight champion. So I give you
I
two prediction in one.
I I agree with you 110%. You took that one right out of my freaking brain and just transmitted to you because I was going to say that Seth Rollins will win, but he was going to get cashed in on.
You've been watching a lot of UFOs or something, man. Like you believe those news that's going out there?
Yeah, bro. I do.
All right, fair enough. Hector,
I don't even agree with you halfway. Seth Rollins is winning this match, and that's it. There's not going to be any cashing in anytime soon
ah,
because of Finn
Well,
Balor.
no.
Finn Balor already blocked him from that. Okay, yesterday he's gonna, and he will do it again. He is focused on trying to get Seth Rollins to where I think Damian Priest is going to cost him. This time, he's going to cost Balor the championship title. And
So I got a scenario for you. What if Finn Balor does win, and Damian Priest analyzed what happened on Monday Night Raw and breaks it on him? and catches in on him. What about that?
Then that's the end of Judgment Day.
Uh, j- you know what? Justin just put a very good scenario there.
Having a feeling either Finn wins this and Priest catches in after, or Priest catches in during the match and Seth retains because of Judgment Day turmoil. Ah,
I thought
great
about that.
prediction.
That might
There's
happen.
going to be
See,
turmoil, but no matter what, it's going to be Finn Balor being so jealous. And I'm gonna take you back to the very beginning of Judgment Day. Remember, they ousted Edge. So ain't Finn Balor doing the same thing to Damian Priest? Is he preventing him to advance? And if
you know,
that's so, why not Finn Balor get ousted out of Judgment Day?
Balor, no.
Why
It's
not?
going. It'll be Priest.
I don't think so.
I think they're gonna oust him out
I think
because
they'll oust Balor out because
I don't think so.
if you notice, there's a lot of times where the only ones that go to the ring is Priest, Dum Dum, and Mommy, and Balor hasn't been around all the time. Priest has with Dum Dum and Mommy. So
I
I think
think
if anyone's gonna get housed or booted out, will be Priest.
I
You
agree
know,
with you there, Frank.
I don't see that happening. I
Okay.
I I I see Priest because Priest is becoming a fan favorite. People are liking Damian Priest. Okay, he's been showing himself that he can do it on his own without anybody in the ring, one on one. Okay, he doesn't need
But
Rhea or Dum Dum to help him. He's done said many times that I can do this on my own. Everybody can stay behind here. I can
That's
you're
a
do
great
right.
this,
point.
and he's proven himself. So that's
That's a
why
great point.
I think that's why they
Okay,
will
but
oust him out. Okay, and get him out of the way, and
I
maybe
don't
even
think so.
I think so.
I
I
don't
think so.
because you know what?
And eh,
He
and
was
that
already proving himself before. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but
no, it's fine.
Priest was already proving himself before that he could compete one on one. He doesn't need Judgment Day.
Who doesn't need
Okay?
Judgment Day? You talking about Finn Balor doesn't need Judgment Day?
I'm talking Priest doesn't need
Oh,
Judgment
Priest.
Day.
Okay, I got you.
Okay? But in turn, Balor does. Because if you look, where was Balor before Judgment Day?
But you're saying you disagree with Hector, but Hector was saying that Priest doesn't need Judgment Day too. That he's doing things he could do things on his own. He's a fan favorite.
Right, I understand that. But he's talking that Priest is gonna get ousted. Priest is not gonna get ousted
Okay.
because he's one of the original members of the group.
Yes, well, so did Edge, and look what happened to him.
Edge was
Just
the
saying.
But that
creator,
All
Edge was
right.
the creator. But
and he
I
got ousted.
don't think that Priest will get kicked out of the group. I think it's gonna be Balor.
If Judgment Day represents to don't hold nothing back, just keep moving forward and don't listen to anyone around you. This is something that Finn Balor is going against its rules and he preventing a teammate to advance to win a title. But more to
Because I
follow on this.
because I
Go
can
ahead.
even see this. If Balor wins that title, the friction is going to get worse for kicking Priest out because he's a threat. You want to get rid of the threat, and if Balor becomes champion, get rid of Priest, push him away to keep him away from that title. Okay,
Okay,
and then Balor gets protected by Rhea and Dom Dom from him from trying to cash in.
I got a better one. Balor wins. Priest is gonna cash in.
I just
Yeah.
said that. I said that
That
afterwards.
that's what he said. And if that happens again, that still puts Priest in the situation where he's going to get ousted. He is not going to last long in that group. I'm
Well, I'll
sorry.
tell you what.
Priest is
I,
not going
I,
to
I'll
last
tell
long.
you this: the next premium is Payback. We may end up seeing those two go after each other and settle their differences. But moving on to the next championship, which is the WWE Women's Champion, Asuka defends her title versus Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair. Now, in my opinion, the only two superstars has been almost like all the time on television is Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. And the storylines are always revolved in the two of them only. and rarely do you see Asuka in the picture. But then you have the Money in the Bank winner, Io Sky, who is waiting her chance to get in there, which is another dilemma because you also have Bailey that always fucks everything up. Excuse my language there, but it's a true thing. However, because egos play in this match, I have Asuka retaining the WWE Women's Championship.
Okay, I can respect that. Um, if any title's changing, I think this title is going to change hands, and I'm going with Charlotte Flair.
Woo-wee.
I know it's going out on the limb here. I know it, but I think Charlotte Flair will capture this title.
Look, Charlotte doesn't need the title. She said this. She has said this 100 times. Why give her the title?
She's lying.
Because
Okay,
she wants to be like her dad.
she right. She wants
Yeah.
to be like her dad. Okay, but you know what?
So
It's not gonna happen.
she needs the title.
All right, but it's not gonna happen this time around because you know what? Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair have, like what we said earlier, have been going at it on a regular basis. This is gonna boil down to they're gonna beat the crap out of each other. Okay, and Asuka's gonna sit back, watch, and cash in when she has to go in for the pin, and that's why she's gonna win it.
Well,
I
you
don't
got
see
to.
Asuka sitting back in anything. I think she's gonna get her hands dirty just like the other two.
Right, but she doesn't. She will, but I don't think she really has to do too much to win.
The
Is what I'm trying
superstar
to
that
say.
spends most time outside the ring is going to win this match.
But honestly, in this situation, I feel that if Oscar's the one that's on the outside looking in, she's going to get distracted by Io Sky. That's going to cost her this match to lose this title. And how Charlotte is one of those people that know how to capitalize on mistakes, and she can pin somebody like Belair and capture this title with Oscar not even being involved in the decision because of
I
Io
like
Sky.
this one, man. Asuka had a complete afterthought in her own championship feud. More than likely, this is going to be Charlotte winning, getting her 15th token ring, and then Io catches in after and wins the title. Now, if there's any other superstar that gets cashed in, it's always on Charlotte Flair in this type of platform. So,
Correct.
Justin, I do believe in you. I do. It makes a lot of sense. However, how many times do we have to see that so that Charlotte will reach her heights to her dad? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's fair, to
No,
be honest with you. It doesn't. You
it's
know, the
not.
last time that happened, Bailey cashed in on the same night in Hartford XL Center on Money in the Bank back, I think it was 2019, if I'm not mistaken. And she lost the title just to get it back later and then lose it again. So I'm sorry, man.
Well,
I don't like that routine anymore.
isn't that how these superstars become 15, 16, 14-time champions?
John Cena didn't do that. I'm sorry. He always fought. And you always climb right back up because he don't quit.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean,
What would
he's
Charlotte Flair logo be? Pin me so I can pin you back.
almost bring you back to the hardcore title days.
Oh man, you
Oh,
ain't lying.
no, you need a 24/7 title.
With that one too.
Moving on to the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. Now, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Drew McIntyre. I didn't see him on Monday Night Raw. Did I miss something, or I don't know? But I know that Gunther had a good time dancing around with a new opponent on Monday Night Raw. And Chad Gable really, he performed very well. I mean, this guy has potential. And it was an upset until it wasn't an upset. But that doesn't matter anymore because Gunther is a fighting champion and probably one of the true champions that we currently have. With that being said, to skip all the lyrics and everything else about this match, I'm going for Gunther to retain the Intercontinental Championship, and he will break the record as the title holder. I think he's going over 400 days, right? And he's going to break the Honky Tonk Man's record.
He will. Not right now, but he will eventually beat the Honky Tonk Man
No, he will, because on the next premium he will already be past Honky Tonk Man.
at the next premium. Okay, but not right
Right.
now at this moment. But
Well, I
yeah,
mean, the days will lead into where he's
yeah.
going to go over. He ain't, unless he defends the title on Monday Night Raw on one of these segments. I just don't see it happen. I think he's going to break the record. I mean, you're
Maybe
already there. You might as well do it.
maybe he might give Gable a chance for that title. Just But yeah, either way, he's beating McIntyre on Saturday and retaining that title.
Yeah, I must agree with you guys. I don't want to agree with you guys on this one, but I
Then
know
don't. Then don't.
I don't. No, no,
Right?
Don't.
no,
Don't.
no.
Don't.
I
Don't.
know.
If
Ooh,
I would have seen
ooh.
more Drew McIntyre with his storylines for back in Irish place or whatever it is that he came from, then I'd be like, all right, man, I'm
Ireland.
down with him. Get the sword out, start swinging it. You know what I mean? But because there ain't that much thought into Drew McIntyre, why would you pick? Why would we choose him in the first place? Gunther has the advantage. He has the upper hand, and he hasn't let go of anything. A fighting champion is a fighting champion to the end, and he got this, man.
Yep.
But you know who else is gonna be gotten this pretty good? Is nothing but Paul Logan or Logan Paul.
Logan
Yeah, it
Paul.
doesn't matter about this dude. I can't stand this guy. I can't stand him. And dude, I'm not even paying attention to the introduction. I don't like it. Matter of fact, none of these two superstars have me sold on this match. Their mic skills and everything, the direction they're going in, I don't like it. But Ricochet's gonna win because they talked about his fiance. That's it. That's all I got.
That was a low blow. That was a low blow.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say this, why would you bring Logan Paul back just to continue losing?
Get paid so he could endorse
He don't need the money.
energy drink or whatever it is he's doing.
Prime.
He can do. He
Which
can do
there's a
that.
lawsuit about it. There's an investigation on his energy drink, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's
It
why
doesn't taste too good either.
I don't waste my money.
No, neither. Never was a fan. Never will be.
Look, ever since he's debuted and been back, he's been he's a good show, for the fans. And he gets the crowd reacting to either side you want, good or bad. It doesn't matter. But I just don't see how he's going to lose this match. He's going to find his way to weasel out of this.
Paul's going to win?
I have a funny feeling he's going to weasel himself a victory over Ricochet to keep this going. It's not going to end here. And he's going to do what he said and make his fiance say his name as the winner of this match. I'm going with Logan Paul on this one.
You know what? We'll put it like this. I'm not really drinking the Kool-Aid on this guy or the prime juice, but he is going to win. Why? It's like Hector said, why bring him back to do a
Look,
pay-per-view?
if it was The Miz, I would pick Logan Paul. But this is Ricochet. And
what has Ricochet done to win? Ricky who? Really?
Ricochet. It's really Ricochet.
Ricky who? I mean, no.
I'm still not a fan of celebrities.
I'm not either. I'm not either. I'm not.
I don't look at Logan Paul like Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is more respected than Logan Paul. And I'm not saying that because he's a singer and he has like so many millions and millions of followers on all platforms. But
it's working. It's working for Logan Paul to be that heel, just like Bad Bunny's the fan favorite. It's working. It's working.
But Logan Paul,
I'd rather have Logan Paul and a Bad Bunny fight than having this match, but it is what it is. I'm still sticking with
Ricochet. Put it out there. It might happen one day.
It could be. But I think Logan Paul's gonna weasel his way.
In Puerto Rico, yeah, Logan Paul ain't gonna survive.
Yeah, he'll hit him with his own energy drink.
As a wrestler, he's great.
Say it every time. Don't like Logan Paul as a person, but as a wrestler, he's great. As much as I want Ricochet to win, I'm going with Logan only because of how many losses he's taken lately.
Exactly.
But does it matter how many losses with a celebrity, though? That's all I'm saying. Does it matter?
It does matter if you're going to have him sign a contract with the WWE.
Seth Rollins, he fought Roman Reigns, and it was so close.
And he was in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Yes. Yes.
I
You're
mean, he
not
didn't earn his right to get in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
he doesn't deserve to be having a contract, period. But you're not going to sign somebody and make him continue losing and losing and losing. You're not going to do that with
Although
Logan
Bad
Paul.
That's
Bunny
when he
won
got
one.
paid to
And
lose.
and Ricochet is the perfect person to get that weasel win. I'm going to say it, a weasel win. You know, pull the tights, hold the ropes, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's going to find a way of winning. So this can continue a little bit longer. So Ricochet could be in the spotlight because he ain't nothing without Logan Paul at this moment.
All right. Well, he's
I agree.
he's been falling out the charts ever since he lost to AJ Styles, and that was a long time ago. All right, man. Next match we got Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. This is a feud that's gonna be pretty much one match, and the match alone. I am going for Shayna Baszler. I said it before the storyline even started. All right. And if you've been reading my blogs at hhwshow.com, I've stated this before that Shayna Baszler is second to none. And when she turned her back on Ronda Rousey and purposely lose those titles, the tag team titles, is because she earned her way through the ranks in the WWE. Ronda Rousey just stepped in, but it is what it is. How no matter how they got there, they got there. But Baszler is not the person that you just put her in someone's shadow. She had a successful career in NXT. She was dominant, NXT Women's Champion. She hasn't gotten that, and I'm still waiting for Shayna Baszler to get back at Becky Lynch from a rematch from WrestleMania. All right,
Hmm.
and hopefully that is soon. But in order to get there, she's going to demolish Ronda Rousey, just like how Ronda Rousey lost her first match in MMA, and she couldn't recover ever since that. And that's how Baszler is going to win this Saturday.
Go ahead, Frank.
I okay. I said this last week. I think Baszler's gonna win, but honestly, the way I see this match, why make it a wrestling match?
It's not a
You
wrestling
know,
match; it's an MMA match.
so they did make it an MMA match.
Yeah, it's an MMA match.
Oh, okay, then by all means, because that's what I said last week. I was like, hey, this should be like an MMA match.
Oh, it is.
You
It's
know.
official. It's an MMA match,
Oh, okay. I
which is
I
going
missed
to
that
be
note.
wrestling. It's not going to be the real deal. So
Okay, then Baszler's gonna win
I can see
regardless. I
more of
mean,
a Brazilian jiu-jitsu type deal in the ring than anything else. So, but yeah. So again, and of course, yeah. I mean, the news is out there that Ronda Rousey is not going to. This is her last match, so she's going to go out with a loss. That is what it is.
And I'm hoping we get to see the Queen of Spades. I mean, that aggressive Shayna Baszler that we've known to see in the past that really chokes people out. That's who we need to see if she's going to handle somebody like Ronda Rousey, who is the baddest woman on the planet. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, you're going to live up to this nickname that you've gotten, that you've earned. Let's see it. Okay. Because she knows that Ronda's no pushover. Okay. But she's spoken from the heart, how she felt since day one. Okay. When she broke into the MMA business, she lived in the shadow of Ronda Rousey. And now it's time to get out of that shadow. So we need to see the Queen of Spade. And I'm hoping we do see that. And I'm going for
I hope
Shayna
I see a
Baszler.
knockout.
All
Hope
right.
she knocks her
No,
out.
I want to see Ronda tap out.
Two.
That'd be
Yeah.
that'd be brilliant. That would be. But hey, great prediction, great evidence, and everything else. And once again, big shout out to Justin Time for joining us on the HHW Show podcast. And if I would have known, Justin, I'll send you a link next time for our next prediction for Payback, and definitely get you on the show. Because he also provided evidence in our comments. And if you guys got more comments, please share with us, because that will all be posted on the HHW Show .com, the website. So one more match that was in there, and there's no other than the SummerSlam Battle Royal. Now, there's no definite as to how many superstars will be there, but it's a Slim Jim Battle Royal. And when I think about Slim Jim, I think about the the only,
Oh,
the
yeah.
honorary. You know who it is? Yeah. No,
Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah,
there
baby.
we go. That's what I'm talking about.
We're talking about
So
SummerSlam.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know two guaranteed that's gonna be in there, and it's LA Knight and Sheamus. Who are the other superstars? Where they coming from, or whatever? How many numbers? I'm gonna tell you this. No matter who it is, LA Knight has to win the battle royal.
I agree.
On this one, I'm predicting LA Knight.
I agree.
Why?
Yeah.
Did you know he has surpassed Roman Reigns in selling merchandises?
Yes, I did.
And he has not won a major match yet. Yeah. I like LA Knight, man. But people are saying, and a lot of people talking smack, especially Kevin Nash, which he apologized later. But I don't see him as the Rock or Stone Cold combination. I said it from the beginning, the way his approach is, he reminds me of Ric Flair.
No,
The words, the demeanor, the way he throws himself out there, I just see a resemblance of Ric Flair when he's talking smack. That's it. That's it.
there's only one
I mean,
Ric
he's
Flair.
not doing woo, but he's doing yeah. Just saying.
But I think he's kind of a combination of the Rock and Stone Cold.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
He don't walk like them. I don't
No,
know
Watch
if
him
he
wrestle.
talks like them.
he has to take it he has to make it his own, but you can see he's got pieces of people that we recognize from the past, and it's working for him now like it wasn't in the NXT. It's working for him now. He won his singles match Friday night. Okay. He's got the crowd going. This man deserves, to me, a shot at Austin Theory.
Hmm.
I think down the line he needs to get that shot.
I think so. I think the once he wins that battle royal, he'll be first in line for the United States Championship, and hopefully that title gets defended on the premium event. But it just seems like it's not going to happen. Um, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I think it's being defended next Friday, the SmackDown between Santos Escobar and Austin Theory, and I don't know, man. It's like I wish all the titles were on the line for SummerSlam. But there's always that one title that is left out.
There's
Yeah.
always something left out. That
Yeah.
I
You
I
know who
don't
else got
understand.
left out? I'm sorry.
I,
The
You know who
tag
else got
title.
left out? Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus.
yes, they did it
Their
on
match
Monday.
is in 2 weeks. It's official.
I'm
Two
sorry,
weeks
the 2
in
weeks. Yes.
Canada on Monday Night Raw.
I don't understand this crap.
Oh,
You're announcing things for SummerSlam and then you're not doing it.
yep. You're right.
So they think, oh yeah, the Friday before SummerSlam. That's Friday SummerSlam. No, it's not. It's regular freaking Friday night SmackDown. You're having a SmackDown Battle Royal. It's not a SummerSlam Battle Royal because if it were, it'll be Saturday.
Oh boy, somebody's really out there. Yeah.
Yes, I don't understand. It drives me nuts because if you're gonna have a a SummerSlam match, it has to be on SummerSlam pay per view, not on Friday night SmackDown.
Watch this.
Castrado.
Going with Grayson Waller winning the battle royal and then starting a feud with LA Knight after. My friend, I'm going to have to disagree with you. And here's why. The big surprise will be The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, showing up at SummerSlam, going right at Waller and put a rock bottom in his ass and a people's elbow, and he will walk away. That's exactly what's going to happen. So, with all the shit dude, it surprised me when he tried to do the people's elbow in front of Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. How much more can you give to the WWE audience with that bullshit right there? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. He got his ass whooped by Edge. He got tortured by John Cena. Now The Rock is gonna make a big surprise because I don't think he's making movies now because of the strike. I'm just letting you know he gonna be in Detroit, Motown, all the way around. It's gonna
So,
happen.
do you think Mr. Randy Orton might show up or Bray Wyatt?
Hell no. I don't believe the hype. Everyone wants to think that. I don't think so. If it does, I'll be surprised. I do. You notice that when people start talking smack and start rumors and people start believing, like, oh my God. Like I seen one that said Randy Orton might show up and kill Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. Bray Wyatt is gonna come out, and I think what was he gonna do? Finn Balor or something like that. I don't know. There's just weird stuff that I keep hearing. And then, of course, Bobby Lashley, trying to get his crew so that way he go after Brock Lesnar or something. Look, man, when there's just too much gossip going on, that just tells me that's exactly not going to happen. But you know what? That's not been mentioned, that even the commentators haven't said anything, is The Rock. And I'll believe it. So I do expect The Rock on the second grandest stage of WWE. Why not The Rock show up and put a rock bottom on Grayson Waller?
Yeah,
I could see that. I could see that.
in the middle of the battle royal. Why not?
Oh, why not?
Of course.
It don't matter where it is, because you know what The Rock says.
It does matter. And let The Rock throw him out of the battle royal. Just
why
for the fun
not?
of it.
That would be brilliant. But then who would throw The Rock out? Because I don't want him to win.
No, if he wasn't even part of it.
The Rock is just going to do a cameo show up where he's going to go in, do his people's elbow, do everything else he has to do, and just toss him over the top rope and just walk right out.
LA Knight.
And he won't even be a
Yeah. I mean, it all connects. You know what I mean? Stone Cold shows up. I don't know.
Well, we noticed that the tag team ties are not connecting anymore.
Oh.
Someone got hurt.
That's something we will discuss next week on our regular channel. That's right. Speaking about channel, a big shout out to the Bloodline Network. We'll be go ahead and broadcasting with them on their channel. Good, a lot of coordination and a lot of cohesion into making this happen. So more to follow on the HHW Show website. But for now, that is our prediction, man. I am so excited for this upcoming SummerSlam, man. It's really, it may seem predictable, but with Triple H, you never know what you're gonna get, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. But stay tuned. I'll be on the aftermath of SummerSlam and for our reaction and to see who. And Justin, you too. I'm gonna add your points too. Who is gonna come out top as the hard hitting champion? That's right. No, it's not the New Day. Stop. Stop.
Big E's coming back. Oh no, wait, he can't.
Break yourself. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. Turn off, man. Turn it off. Turn it off.